Hello awesome people, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Software Inc. In the last episode I talked a lot about games. I talked about that after this season we're going to take a little break from Software Inc. Don't worry, it's not going away from the channel, it's just going to be a little break, just to make sure. I'm going to repeat this a few times because I think it's important for people to know. And besides that, we also had a quite cool release, Cloudwave 7. We had, with Cloudwave 5, we had our cash cow, our big money maker, our important release that finally gave us like the success we needed. And then Cloudwave 6 came and it was kind of meh. It's making money. I mean, it's making a profit, almost $1 million at this point. So it's not bad at any point, but it was a bit meh. I expected a bit more out of it. As you can probably also tell by the stock that I bought for it at some point. But here we go. Over $1 million in the past month. Cloudwave 7 doing very well. Already in a profit. This could probably outgrow, if it continues to go like this, Cloudwave 5 quite fast, if it goes like this, because this is still growing, the monthly profit. So if this goes up, it's like, let's say 5 months probably, and then it's at the same level at the overall profit of the thing. So that's of the product. That's pretty good. We also checked for porting it straight away because of course I'm greedy. I want to port it, but it's not useful to port it to any of these systems. So yeah, it's actually very cool that we have like another big successful one right at the end of the season, because it would have been a shame if we only had like one product really working out. Although it kind of depends. We had a few that just made a decent profit. So it's not like it didn't work out, but it's like we're getting so used with Software Inc. to getting like so much money from like one product at all. Like even like the first one, a lot of the time we're just getting used to the fact that you get like 40-50 million profit on each product at least. You're definitely gonna get some system, dude. So it's a bit we're getting a bit spoiled, I would say, with Software Inc. sometimes, at least with the seasons we had, with all the outstanding products and all that stuff, and all the lots of money from the start basically. And we also have like some bad products here. Probably at this point it's just worth selling it. Would anyone sell this, Legends of Hip Duck of the Wild? Trade IP. They would buy it for 322 euros. No thanks, I'll keep it. Cloudwave 7 already at 4.5. Ooh, we have to order more copies again. Let's go bold. I mean, it's the, well, no, not million. 150,000. It's the end of the season. We're making money. Let's just go bold, and hopefully I won't forget to buy copies now. Would anyone buy our Hip Defender IP? They would actually pay more for that. It's still not worth it in my opinion. Well, normally it would be, but since we're not going to continue this, let me get the music back. Yeah, I'm really happy that we had Cloudwave 7 release in time, especially when they put it forward so much, because I wasn't sure if we're gonna see the release. I actually said in the last episode, I think, that we probably wouldn't see the release of that in this season anymore, because it was a bit too late into the season. But they put it forward, and always when project management throws like the release date from like 2015 May to like April 2014, like almost a year or whatever forward, I'm always like, is this really what I want? Because project management in this game, like I said before, it is a bit iffy, it is a bit meh sometimes. You just don't know all the time what's going to happen. And it becomes a bit of a paranoid thing for me, where I go like, it's project management, they probably messed up, and it's probably not a good product now because they released 1 year earlier than they said before. Why do they do that? What's happening? It's just my experience with project management isn't that great. It mostly messes up things. Let's just hide that people are unhappy with their job. We don't need to know that. So things like this, Hip Defender 5 being bad, stuff like that, it's just it just makes me physically repulsed almost. But we're making a lot of money now on this one, and that's really cool. That's really, really nice to see. Also, going to 800 fixed bucks now, which I don't know why, but for some reason I'm proud of it when that number is so high. I sort of get proud of, oh, we fixed so many bugs. While in theory, you shouldn't have that many bugs because that's a bad sign. But yeah, it's just fun, I guess. Let's go some 2D. We don't care about the programming for you. Tie the turtle. A human turns turtle by an evil wizard. And now trying to get revenge. I love these backstories. I love them. And as you can see, I try to remember them, which is really fun. Some are quite easy to remember. Others are like almost like a book. There are like some backstories that are quite long, which I like. But yeah, if I have to remember them from like, well, I think how many people did we have in this season? Like something like 20, 30 joining in with, I think, bar one person, we had they all had a backstory. It becomes a bit confusing at times. The former king, Gary Rivia. That was our newest added member, I think. Let's go for some audio for you, which apparently is from a book series. I didn't know that. I don't know the books. He told me, and someone else also told me in a chat. I can't remember who it was, but someone mentioned it in the live chats of one of the premiere of the video where he got added in. Someone mentioned that this character, this name, and sort of the story behind it is part of a book series. It sounds cool. Maybe if you're watching this, you can leave a comment stating which book series it was again, because I kind of forgot. I'm not sure if you told me in a Discord or in a comment or just in a chat. I'm not sure anyway. But I think it sounded really cool, and maybe some people are interested in here too. So just share it if you're watching this. That would be cool. Yeah, maybe I am actually going to read it, or at least take a look at it to see, because honestly, I'm not like a fan of reading a lot anymore, because I have to read a lot since I'm studying now for my job, so I have to read a lot for that. Besides that, I studied history, which is a buttload of reading, as you can probably imagine. Because basically the only thing you do is read. You read sources. So it's a lot of reading. And, you know, when I was studying, actually a fun story. When I was studying, people were like, whenever it was Christmas or anything and people were buying gifts for me, sometimes they would come to me with like a book or a magazine or whatever that I genuinely liked. I liked whatever they brought me. Like, and of course, though, it's a present. It's just the thought that counts. But they brought like a book, and I was like, yeah, that sounds very interesting. I want to read that someday. And then if you have to read the entire day for studies, then once you're done and you're gonna relax, you just don't feel like, oh, let's do some relaxing. Let's go and read something, because you've been reading the entire day, right? So it kind of, and I'm still in that mode, even though I've been graduated for over a year now. And it's also because I'm in a traineeship now where I have to read a lot of stuff, I guess. But yeah. By the way, release date of Hitbox X is this month. I totally forgot to do press builds and everything. So where's the music? Hello? We need epic music for a release. It's really, really low volume. Well, it will pick up probably. I mean, we haven't fixed a lot of bugs anymore since I last checked. We have over 500,000 fans, by the way. That's going very well. Let's actually, before we do this, let's check this. 16 million! Our new high seller. Awesome. Okay, let's check what Hitbox X is going to bring to the table. And then we have like, we're about half this episode, so like 1.5 episodes left to check how this is going. We'll just see whatever we can do with it. It's pretty fun to just check it out and see what happens. So, do you want to start a marketing campaign? Yes, let's do that, but let's not make it too high. Let's do like something like 5,000. Sell copies? No, because we printed some copies, so we should be fine there, right? Hitbox X, our operating system console. It's outstanding, of course. It costs 249 bucks. It cost us 10.6 million to build. But that's also the printing, I would assume. That was like 4 point something, like 4.5, I think. Well, we'll see. Can we port? Oh, we don't have to port it. Oh, of course. I mean, we'll see. I'm not convinced that this is gonna sell very well. See, you know, maybe I'm just pessimistic seeing what happened to all the other ones. But yeah. Let's just check it out. Let's just on pause and then let's let the mystery unfold. I'm not sure. I'm pretty convinced that it wouldn't sell like a super amount. And seeing the cost of it, especially if we have to print more consoles, I don't think we will be able to keep that up in this season. But you never know. You never know. Let's see what they have to say about it. Enters the computing scene with the Hitbox X, actually. It's an extremely well-made product, but we don't expect it to sell very well. Now, that's the same thing I thought. Wait, what? It sold quite well, actually. Holy moly. Maybe we should print again. Maybe we should print some more. Let's keep printing. No, sorry. Where is it? Hardware. Oh, we have to set it up again. Yeah, so because we set a limit, so the task got deleted afterwards. Yeah, true. So start printing. Enter a limit. I don't want to have a limit. Can I? Okay, you know what? -1. And then we set all this up and we will just select all of it, but then we will change it. So this is going to be a maximum. So we're going to have a maximum of 50,000 always in stock. That's going to be the, I think that's the line now. And this should not delete when they hit the 50,000. So we'll see. It means that we have a bit of overproduction always, because when the sales go down, we won't go under 50,000 because we will just keep making them. And it might be that actually costs more than what we're selling right now. But we'll just keep an eye on how much we're selling. I mean, we sold 20,500. So if we go for like, well, never mind. We sold another 20,500. But we're keeping it at the same pace. So I think that we should change this distribution rule to go for a maximum of 25,000. I think that's a better one. It's closer to what we're actually selling per month. We could do this easily per month. And it also means that we won't produce now. Look at our money, it went straight up. I love this. Even though, oh, look at the money from Cloudwave 7. Insane. I'm so happy with this ending because it is so good to say, well, we are making a lot of money. 6 million per month. Oh my gosh. I was so pessimistic. I was so like, this is never going to work. We don't have any fans in that market. We don't have any people there. Wait, where did my mouse go? Oh, there it is. It was on the other screen. I'm just mind blown by some reason. I don't know what's happening anymore. Yeah, you definitely deserve the raise. I don't even know where signed your distribution deal. Oh, let's actually check our servers. We haven't done that. Doing very well, the servers. Some more hosting for the horse manager. I don't know how you manage the horse, but that's fine. I think you keep horses, right? You don't manage them. Would be fun, like if a manager comes into a stable and we're like, yeah, you should, you know, not too much talking by the photocopier, you know, that type of stuff. To the horses, of course. But yeah, I'm actually, oh my god, I'm actually mind blown with this. Wait, what's that? Did you hear that sound? What's that? Oh, it's the reward sound. I was like, what? Oh, we have a reward. What do we get as a reward? I don't think I've ever seen this one yet. Box elevator. That's it? Okay, well. Awesome. I was expecting something more. I don't know what I was expecting, but something a bit, you know, different, I guess. 22 million on this one. This is definitely going to make a profit. Although I think that what we're selling right now, it kind of is the same amount as what we're losing to produce. No, it's not. The producing is the costs for printing are lower now. So we should still make a profit quite easily, actually. Let's get the music back. Awesome. This is actually overall, so it has been a long season. But in the end, we had a big success here. Now I'm actually even more sort of I'm now more driven to find a way to incorporate like the hardware stuff early game, because I like it, and I think it's fun to have as a side note from the software development, which is very cool. Well, it's not really a side note, it sort of goes hand in hand, of course, in this game, unless you do contract work, I guess. But almost at 100 million. But yeah, this is insane. Oh, wait. The profit is going down, though. Okay, so what we're gonna do, now that the profit is going down and we're not selling as much per month, we're gonna stop the manufacturing. For just a bit. We're gonna cancel this printing job. And we're gonna check it. We're just gonna keep an eye on it. See how it goes. This is also kind of research. I know I said, well, we're gonna check how it's doing at the end of the season and just, you know, see what it's like. But it's also kind of research for me, because what we learn now... Oh no, Hip Defender says 6 is out. It's actually great. Wait, what? We went from mediocre to bad to great. What is this game doing? How is this game... Well, let's go to these two and port it. And then order copies for it, because apparently this might actually be selling. So let's start with, you know what, I don't really care. We have enough money. Let's go for 15,000. Might be that it's gone immediately, because apparently that works in this game. But no, it will probably take a little bit longer, because this is like the digital sale. So, but this one might be our first antivirus that actually makes a profit. Could be. I don't know what this is. This is Project Man. I didn't change a thing from this one. And this one is great, that one is bad. I don't know. It's the same amount of time, January, like 1.5 years. 1.5 years between those two. I don't know why, but apparently something happened. I don't know what. This is our carrier right now. Yeah, by limiting the producing of this, you know, once this is getting lower, we will set a new maximum. So probably like 5,000 or 10,000. So that we don't overproduce. Oops. Because that would be important. It's an extremely well-made product. It's probably not going to move many copies. Yeah, that's because we don't have the best name in antivirus. Roberta Cotton. Yeah, just learn some project management. We don't really care right now what you learn, because we're not gonna probably use it anymore. You have all the important stars for me, so we'll keep it alive. But like, yeah, like I was saying, it is kind of like a actually, what we could be doing is we could definitely go in and up the marketing budget here, since it's been such a success. I should have done it earlier, actually. I totally forgot. But yeah, it's also like an experiment for me. So what I see right now, this type of stuff, like what we're doing right now, I will take that into account next time when we play. This went up again, but that is mostly because we changed the fact that we don't produce them anymore, because that goes down from the profit. So most people now, basically the selling spree has ended, but it's still selling quite well. This one we probably have to order a few more copies for Cloudwave 7. This one, it's selling okay. Yeah, I'm very interested to see if we can actually get Hip Defender 6 into the green as well. By making a little profit. This is slowly getting to a profit, which is awesome. But honestly, it's our first product. So if we would have continued this and we made another console, which we do basically the same thing as we did, then probably it would be a big money maker. Yeah, oh, I'm really happy that this happened. But also, I'm like... Now I'm kind of like... I want to figure out how we can incorporate this early game. Because I think it would be a lot of fun to incorporate this early game. And if you can do this right, I think it might be really, really strong too, early game. But you have to do it right, because it costs a lot of money to have a factory like this. But if you have like even like a smaller one, maybe you could get away with like, maybe at the point where you just sell out your copies every time, but you just don't produce too many. Captain Jack, by the way, is being trained here. But yeah, maybe you could even make like a console at the start and just make a very small factory and then produce like not too many copies to the point that you might sell out every month. But even then you get then at least every copy got sold. So you lose, of course, you lose extra money, extra sales. But if you overproduce, if you overdo the factory, then it costs too much money at the early game. So that might be the big risk. So I think maybe you could actually make that work. Start off, make some money, get some design deals in, make sure you have the money to produce and the product, like the software, and make a small factory for the hardware manufacturing. And then with that, don't overproduce the copies. Just do like 5,000 a month. See how much you can make of that, basically, and build your emporium from that. I think that could be a very strong start, although it's a bit iffy. It's a bit, it can be a bit difficult, I guess. But I think that could be a very, very cool start. I'm going to experiment with that. Pretty sure I'm going to experiment with that when the season ends and when I have some time. Gonna do some experiments with that. We also hit over 100 million. Man, this episode is awesome. It's everything. We hit everything, basically. And the next episode, let's stop it here. Hip Defender 6 is not meeting the man. They're not... Okay, they're actually making money. We were gonna go into the green with Hip Defender 6 too, probably, hopefully. That would be insane. That would be really good. Let's get another 5,000 there. Hitbox, I mean, we still have 3,000. I'm gonna guess it. I'm gonna hope that that's enough. We'll see in the next episode. Next episode is going to be the last one of this season. We're gonna do sort of a kind of a recap. We're gonna just keep going and keep looking at what is happening with the Hitbox X specifically. But also, can we get Hip Defender 6 in the green? Can we get Hip Defender the series at least in the green for once? That would be insane. And I'm probably, you know, gonna do some brainstorming about, you know, the stuff I've been talking about trying to get the hardware into the start. Maybe you have a good idea for that. Leave a comment then. That would be very helpful. But yeah, if you still like this, I think we actually deserve the like on this video. I'm not even going to say if you like it. I think we deserve the like on this video. We did so many things this episode. We got over 100 million. We got our Hitbox X to a success. We got Cloudwave 7 growing to more of a success. And we almost got our, you know, our very sad series of Hip Defender almost into the profit. So yeah, we did a lot of good things this episode, and I think that deserves a like. I hope you think so too. So yeah, and as always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome, and thanks for watching.